Hello, welcome back to I Want a Lockpick. Alright, it's time to move on, or not move on, it's time to continue World 5. So yeah, World 5 it is. Having a lot of trouble with this world right now, but let's hope that that doesn't cause us to suffer too much. So yeah, we beat 5 levels last episode. So move on. Alright, 5-6, Immunity. Immunity. Here's a new shiny key called the Pure Key. The key itself doesn't have any special properties, but pure locks cannot be unlocked with master keys or turned brown. This means as to open them, you must pick up the pure keys no matter what. I see. So I can't brown them basically. And I can't master key through them as well. Okay. So the start, I definitely have to collect another pure key. So I need to do this. That allows me to brown here. So I can't just brown my way out of this. Okay, fair enough. So I have to go through here now. I have to use the master key here and go through here. Alright, so that's all forced. The real puzzle begins. I need a pure key to win, which means I need to go through this entire gauntlet. Okay. Lots of colors that don't exist in here. We only have blue that exists. So we need to master key through some stuff and brown through the rest. In that case, I'm pretty sure we have to master key through this blast brown door. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get through both of these. Yeah. Because we need 2 master keys for that, or to brown one of these key colors. So yes. I mean, there are 2 master keys here, so it may be possible. But then we can't get through this, so. I feel like master keying through the 6 would be interesting. If I master key through the 6, I can open this and this. I can use the other master key on the blast brown door. That still leaves a lot of locks I need to open with brown, which isn't doable. If I feel like, yeah, I have to master key through this, right? If I don't master key through this, well, I can't get through with anything else besides master keying. Then I will have the 6 iron keys. I don't know how I'm gonna open all of this. I guess I could with the master key. I have a total of 6 keys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So many locks though. So many locks. Okay, I feel like the master key could open this instead, and then the 2 remaining cyans will open this and this. And the reason for that is because that saves a key of some kind, I think. Yeah, that would save a master key, I think. And that's all I need, I'm pretty sure. So I open you. I need to get through. So I need to do this. Brown one of these. I can slowly inch forward. And then lose my other brown. Which is actually perfect, I think. Open you and then use the master key on this one instead, which saves us a master key. I think we're done. Yeah. Okay, new mechanic. Just out of nowhere. Sure, we're like really far into the world already, and yet new mechanic. Alright, so 5-7, door storage. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, so we need 24 pink. There are 4 sets of 8 here, which amounts to 36. Sorry, 32. My bad, I can't math. Okay, we have 10 pure keys, and pure keys can't be altered by anything. The 1 here implies that I can then open 3 more of these, exactly. To get to 10. Okay. Because of their simple yet restrictive nature, most of the time pure keys are used as a simple logistical element to counteract the power of master and brown keys. You won't see a pure key without one of the other two though, because then it functionally be a normal key color. Yeah, so here, the existence of brown keys makes the pure key mechanic relevant. Okay, so I get to open 3 of these paths, the other one stays locked forever. And we need to collect all the pink keys out of there, right? Yes, because if I browned you, I wouldn't have 24 brown keys to open you. I have 20 brown keys, that is so many. But I see blast doors which I can brown and remove all my keys from. Okay, and those exist everywhere, except the top right path. I have 30 cyan keys. Here's a blank door. I mean, the blank door I can open immediately if I just open the pure door right now. So that's irrelevant. How will I calculate this? Well, we get 50 keys. Is that a good way to calculate it? We get 50 keys of some kind. Shall we count how many locks exist here? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we added 1 to that, that's 15 because we need at least 1 key for the blast door. Here it's 2, 5, 17, 18, 19. Wow, 19 is a weird number. And my argument is that there's gonna be some sort of logic going on that maximizes or minimizes stuff. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So this is at least 15 again. A little less ambiguous this one. Oh, sorry, a little more ambiguous this one. Because the blast door is in the middle, it may not be possible to just walk through you and use 15 keys. You might have to use more. Unless I, made my path really... Actually, yeah. We have more keys behind here. So this blast door clears 1 color and I need to use the other color on both of these. So if I did take this path, it has to be 4 browns plus I clear all of my cyan before this. Okay. And then here we have 8 plus 6 is 14, 15, 16 at the very least. Somewhat similar idea here with the blast door right behind another door. And you clear out a color, then use another color. But this one, the order doesn't really matter. I can clear out blues and then use brown here, or clear out brown and use blue here. But this one is the interesting setup, I think. Okay, if I did the math here, the minimum required is 15 plus 15 plus 16, which is 46, I think? Out of 50, which is interesting. The maximum, 19, 16, 15, is exactly 50, right? Yeah, 25 plus 15, 50. 35 plus 15 is 50. So we can actually take the maximum path if we chose to, but as I said, there's some really weird stuff going on here. If I did take this path, there's a brown door behind the blast door, meaning I can't clear out browns before. I need to clear out cyan. Then I need to have 4 browns afterwards. But to clear out cyan, I can't have any browns to begin, which is interesting, because I can't open this otherwise. Does that mean it's impossible to walk through here? Is it impossible to walk through here? Yeah, right, because I need to open this with brown. At which point, if I had 0 browns, we are dead. If I had more than 0 browns, I would not be able to go through this and clear out my my cyan keys. So either way, it's a contradiction. I can't go through this path. Oh. Well, that's a lot more simple than I expected. I thought there was going to be some argument here, but yeah, okay. Alright, so what is the next more interesting thing to do? Now we have to figure out which 3 paths I want. There's a certain order in which I have to do things. These are brown doors that are blank. Blank brown doors. This one I could pass by because at the end of this I would end up with... I could pass through this easily. I can pass through this before collecting the brown. This one I can't because there are brown doors in front. But again, I can pass through this at the end after using all my brown keys. But I need a brown here, which means this will also be brown, I think. In fact, well, I can open this earlier. But this needs to be brown, because I need to have brown before, I need to have brown after. So I must have brown in between. So that costs 12 plus 4 is 16 already. We need to spend 4 more brown. Which is possible where? Well, I see that the easiest option is 2 here and 2 here. Everything else can be easily cleared with blue, except there's a blast door here, which requires the use of cyan, I think, somewhere in here. Oh, sorry, it requires the use of brown somewhere in here. Because once again, this is either a brown blast door followed by cyan, or a cyan blast door followed by brown. Yeah, and if we force the 1 to be involved, then the only other way to make 4 would be the 3. Okay, so I see. I need to collect the cyan first. Which I should anyway, that's an optimal move. There's no blank cyan doors here. I clear my way through to open up the path towards some of these doors. Now we know this is cyan, definitely. Which I can do, but the problem is I need to... Well, okay, well... Let me think about this. This doesn't have to be a cyan blast door, right? Because I don't have to clear out exactly 4 browns. Well, I do for this. Oh. Oh. No. I don't have to clear out exactly 4 browns. The browns can blast themselves away. Right. That's how I get to 0 brown. Yes, okay. So once again, we only need to spend 16 brown here, and then less than 4 elsewhere. Or less than or equal to 4 elsewhere. Therefore, this can be brown. Which means if I collected brown right now, all I need to do is spend 16 here. I can already blast my brown keys away, but I will notice that I have 6 cyan keys, which will not be sufficient to open everything else. So I have to spend a bit more brown and then clear my last brown out. And then yeah, with 6 cyan keys, I can open 5 cyan locks plus the blast door and win. There you go. Perfect. Okay, I got confused myself there because it's very easy to forget that blast doors can exist to bring your number down to 0. Alright, 5B clutter space. Let's not do that first. Let's do 5A. It's something about return of double back. Seeing double. Return of seeing double. Okay, it's the return of the double doors, which are rather taxing on your master keys. I wonder what shenanigans they'll cause this time. Scratch that. As of this present moment, I hereby see what shenanigans they shall cause this time, but I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, so I have to start by grabbing this. This removes all my all my master keys, but I need at least 1 to pass through, right? I'm pretty sure I need at least 1 to pass through. So if I had 0, yeah, so I need at least 1 and then I can walk through and it brings me down to 0. Ooh, interestingly though, if I had brown here, I can blast my way out of brown and keep some master keys. That's interesting. However, I see that I need 4 different colors here. Yeah, but this, okay, this opens that. This is like a net 0. I feel like I'm gonna have to use 4 master keys here anyway. Because, you know, the easiest option is to just use 4 master keys here. Which is stupid, of course. But because I have 4 different colors, I need to open 4 different doors to get the necessary keys. So either Either I open a door leading to the color I need. Ooh, I can save a key here. I was saying either I open a door to a color I need, or I just spend the master key on that lock itself. Which means in either case I lose exactly one master key per door anyway. But that's technically not true. There is one way to save keys, which is to open this and use these 2 white keys to open 2 colors. And that saves, I think, 1 master key, so I can exit with 2. Is that true? Oh, maybe not. Oh. Maybe not? Why do I have 1 white? Oh, because I master key through one of them for some reason. Yeah, I know, but if I did this, I can't exactly escape with an extra master key, see? So that's interesting. It's very interesting. I think I like that idea. Okay, so now I can leave with brown, but I see there's other things I can do. For example, I can open one of these guys and then still leave. So that's definitely going to be a better thing to do than nothing. Another thing I can do is to brown the blast door and then use my brown key somewhere and then use a singular master key on that, which saves a master key. Sorry, it loses a master key, but allows me to open one of these colors instead. Not sure if I want that or not. I could see why I would want that, because there are 2 orange doors here. But couldn't I similarly just master key through one of them? I don't know. Well, I have to master key through you. Of course, obviously. There's definitely not enough. Well, there is, technically, 4 purple keys. If I had done something to save those, I could have... I could have, in fact, spent 4 purple keys there. I see there's an interesting, like, question here of, like, I think white's really low on we are really low on white keys. Super low on white keys. However, I do think that if I master keyed through the purple, right, we'd be saving a lot. If I master key through the purple, we would save so much. Because then we would not need to go through the trouble of collecting this anymore, so this pathway becomes completely irrelevant. I feel like that's just great, is it not? Let's go through our original pathway. So with this, we can now say that we don't need to go into here, which is great. We have 2 master keys potentially, but that will not let us go through either of these. I see though that we can optimize on... Oh, we can't. Orange is now really, really bad. I was thinking we can optimize on blue. We can choose to not collect this if I collected this instead, plus use the master key on this. Which spends all our master keys, which is bad. Because orange is now super stuck. Yeah, orange is now super stuck. I need 2 oranges, which means I need to open one of these definitely. Which is either by master keying or brown keying. But if I master key, I lose a master key here. If I brown key one of these, then this guy over here causes me to lose at least 1 master key again. So either way, in an attempt to get this, I also spend a master key. which is 4. So if I try to collect orange now, I spend a master key. Let's assume that's the last master key I have to use, meaning that I have to collect blue authentically. I can collect it authentically using the 2 white keys here, and that wins us the 2 cyan keys required. But then I think I lose the other orange key, right? How do I get 2 orange keys? Can I get these 2 orange keys? Can I master through one of them and collect the other? I don't think so. Okay, let's say I did this right now. Again, I'm saying I can collect a cyan key for free here. Which is really weird to me that I can do that. Because I thought we already decided that there's no point collecting the cyan key. Okay, let's try doing it this way then, where I choose to do that instead of the cyan key. This is bad, isn't it? Yeah, because right now I have no way to get the other orange key, so we're stuck. And obviously, the master key has to be used for that purple door. I don't see a way out. Okay, let's just say I do this again. I think maybe the reason why that might have been a bad idea is because I lose the 2 white keys that could have helped me here. Maybe I have to like tank a master key for it. But this is the best option I have. Let's try the other way around, where instead I collect you. That means I need to use a master key on this, because there's no point going up here anymore. Oh, it's super inefficient. So that literally doesn't make sense. Although, isn't this a winning? I can master key through one of you, and then master key through the blue door. Wait, no. Wait, why did I master key? Oh, right. I was planning on master keying through you and one of you. Which means I have to collect orange authentically now, which is clearly not possible. Yeah, okay. Bad idea. I think instead I could try saving these 2 keys for some reason. But then I need to tank the master key somewhere, because I know I can't save a master key now. I needed to have collected those 2 white keys to do that. So now I can't save a master key. What can I save? Again, I need 4 master keys to get through here. A 5th master key. Wait, 4 master keys through here, meaning I have a maximum of 1 master key left. Is there any possibility where I do in fact open this purple door normally? I mean, I need to collect all 4 of these keys. That's 4 white locks. And then this has to be master keyed as a result. If I went through here authentically, that feels really bad. Because once again, like the whole seeing double thing is what's preventing me from using my master keys efficiently, right? Which means to say that the ones that aren't double are the more efficient locations to use my master key. I wonder if there's a reason why that isn't true though. Oh no. I'm so stuck. Right, okay, let's say I master key through you. I mean, I might as well master key through everything, which is not good because I'm stuck then. Although I will say that... Okay, if I needed to go through this and this, and this... I would have spent 4 master keys on this, which I know is true unless I optimized, which I'm assuming I don't right now. I need to go through 4 white locks to open this, of which are only 4 white keys. If I spent a master key on one of these, I could have saved easily by simply swinging the master key on here instead. Which means the only way that this is a legitimate possibility is if I didn't master key at all. Which is really weird, because then that forces me to master key through this, which equally spends the master key. So no, I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. I'm pretty sure the optimization has to occur. Maybe instead I need to save some stuff. Like I continue master keying through here, but I save here. But if I master key through here, right? Another way to do this is I save brown keys and I use brown keys here. The difficult thing about that is that I will have no gold keys entering here instead. And then I need to open this normally with 4 purples, and like, what in the world? How would I do that? That seems more difficult. Yeah, that does seem more difficult. So I think we can prove that that's not the case. Unless by sheer... Unless that is the case. Could that be the case? So I can use brown keys on any 2 of these. I could like save a full color with that, I think. If I then collected... No, but then I would need this and this and this to open that, because I can't use brown on this door. If I had to open this and this and this and this, I have 2 whites that can do that. But then I need to spend 3 master keys here, which prevents me from spending this using master keys. I feel like we're closer now. But the idea is that I use the white keys to open these doors. I go through everything else with master keys. And then... Well, if I could get through here, which I can't. I could brown it and use a master key on it, which is basically the same thing. Well, no, not really. It would be if I had 1 master key. Anyway, the goal of this is to then use these 2 white keys to get that. Oh, and then we're like super duper stuck, because I can only clear one of these colors using the brown keys on the other one. Okay. Oh. So is there legitimately a problem with this? I think there has to be, right? Excuse me. Like, okay, if I brown this and then spend a master key on it instead, I think I could similarly lose a color again, right? Because I still have 2 browns, yeah. Okay, well then, with that, I can simply go through and collect the blues. Oh, we're done. Oh, okay. So my optimization was right, I just didn't see the additional steps that you could do with that. Sure. Okay. Well, that's 3 more done. I say we can try 5B, but I remember what 5B was like, and I am absolutely sure that I don't want to go in there right now. You'll see why when we do this next episode. But yeah, 3 levels this episode I think is good enough, so we'll continue this next time. So yeah, until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.